Alan GREEFF is away at sales, and a big thanks to him for giving us the comments for the runners that will step out on Friday, which is going to be a busy day. The yard start in race 2 was Sylvan Mistress. She ran on well in her last, says Alan. She is expected to enjoy the step up in trip and is expected in the money. We move to race 3, which is the Derby Plate over 2,000 metres. The yard have got the 3 runners here. Master Forester ran a good race last time out in a decent field, says Alan. The trip here might be a question mark, but he is well, he's in good form, and he is expected to give a good account of himself. Top 3 chance. Coral Creek has strengthened up nicely, and it is evident in his recent form. This type of trip should suit, and though he takes a step up in class, he does have a chance at a check. And then we have Mr. Speaker. Alan said he showed really well as a juvenile, but he's battling to progress, and Alan is hoping for improvement. Race 4 is the East Cape Oaks, also over 2,000 metres. This is a listed event. The yard is well represented here by the 4 runners. First up will be Lotus Island. Alan says she's not put a foot wrong locally. She loves the trip, and though she is up in class here, she is a progressive looking sort, and yeah, she's got a winning chance here. First Chance is next up, and Alan says likewise a horse that's not put a foot wrong of recent and stepped up in trip, and she won the Oaks Plate well, also has a winning chance here, and he says these 2 fillies will definitely have to keep an eye on one another. Ignite the Light. Trip may be a little bit of a query for her, says Alan, but she's well, and he's very happy with her improved run on the turf last time out. Can't Say No, another who's going to have to answer the question about the 2,000 metre trip, but she had been expected to be a little bit more competitive in her last, but generally she's never far back, and she's not without chance at a check. Moving to race 5, Duchess of Seville, disappointed last time out, but is expected to enjoy stepping up to 1,400, is expected to get closer, and does have first 4 claims. The yard have got 3 competitive runners in race 6, and here Central City first up, Alan describes as getting closer with each run of late, always earning. He'll be in the mix again and is a quartet runner. Final Edition ran a really nice last race. He flew late over course and distance. Unfortunately, he is drawn widest of all, but with some luck in the running, he does have a winning chance. And then Meet at the Windsor, like Final Edition, unfortunately drawn poorly, but he won a good race last time out. Though he meets slightly stronger, he enjoys track and trip, gets on well with Charlie, and he can also find the frame. Race 7 is the Fairview Flying 5, a non-black type feature over the sprinting trip of 1,000 metres. Zenovi has his first start for the yard. Alan describes him as a classy horse who has met stronger, but he is racing with a 5-month break, and he is expected to need the run. Mercantor posted a really nice effort in his local debut last time out, a competitive 4th in the East Cape Sprint Cup. The blinkers go on to help over 5 furlongs. A good effort is expected, and he does have an each-way chance. Clifftop joins those 2 runners. He's been a regular earner at this level of recent and enjoys course and distance. He does have quartet claims. And Karangatang was never in the race on local debut last time out. It was also his first start on Polly, and Alan says back on grass and over a distance he really enjoys. Good improvement is expected. To close for the yard in race 8, the 2 runners. First up, Coastal Path. Alan says he's holding competitive form well. He's at his best over 1,200. He has his 3rd run after the break, and he does have winning claims. And finally, Pink Moon did show improvement in her last, and more improvement is expected here. Once again, a big thanks to Alan GREEFF for the Halo Stables runners' comments.